Why can't our salespeople sell more? Now, this seems a perennial question, particularly at the moment. Now, recently we've published an article in Harvard Business Review that seems to give some answers. Now, joining me is the author, Professor Lynette Ryals. Now, Lynette, is there a magic answer to this?
There isn't one magic answer, but the research that we've done has certainly showed us some very strong indications about the way that salespeople can change their behaviours in sales meetings and thereby improve their sales success.
So tell me some more about this. How did you go about this?
We worked with a specialist sales consultancy, Silent Edge, and what they've been doing is they've been observing salespeople in live sales meetings or in interactions with customers on the phone. They've observed more than 800 of these what we call live sales incidents, and then we took that data and analysed it and looked at what behaviours were linked with sales success and indeed what behaviours were not linked with success.
Now, we talk about sales success, and I used at the start the word, why can't our people sell more? Is that what we mean?
I think that's a really good question, because at the moment we know that there's been a strong trend towards the idea of relationship selling, of solution selling. Now, all of that means that the sales process is more complex and it's taking longer. We particularly see that in the business-to-business environment, where the sales cycle, that is from the first meeting to the point of signing the deal, might be 18 months or more. Now, if that's the case, as it is increasingly for companies, you can't say that just because a sales meeting doesn't result in a deal, it's unsuccessful. So the measures of success that we've used are partly about, yes, of course, closing the deal, but also about moving the deal forward towards that point of closure. So those are the measures of sales success that we've been using.
So let's get down to some forensic analysis then. You did all these observations. What behaviours came out that seemed to link to success?
There were two sets of behaviours that linked particularly strongly to sales success. And one set, interestingly, was about pre-meeting preparation and setting agendas. And let's be honest, a lot of salespeople are not good at that. They tend to believe in winging it, going into the meeting and just kind of doing what they think is right. But actually, preparation and planning is strongly linked to sales success. The second area of behaviour that links to sales success is about listening to customers and responding to them during the meeting. So it's not just about making your sales pitch whatever, it's about listening and negotiating and actually selling value, not products. And we think that's a really key message.
So does this mean then that either you've got it or you haven't got it?
A lot of people believe that salespeople are born, not made. Our research shows precisely the opposite. We know that behaviours can be changed. It's not easy to do, but it can be done. People can be trained and they can be coached and mentored to behave differently. So that's something that we very much believe is an outcome of this research, is a way of showing companies how they can mentor and train people and indeed what kinds of interventions are needed to help to make the sales force more effective in sales meetings.
So if you were to leave people with a message, what would it be?
Well, the key message for me is, yes, you can improve the performance of your sales team. You need to do it by looking at what salespeople are actually doing in sales meetings and then training them. Particularly the weaker salespeople need more training in certain aspects. But the stronger salespeople, just to develop them more, might need some things around coaching and mentoring. And I think particularly in these areas of pre-meeting planning and preparation, and also in meeting selling value, not selling products and services.
So there is hope then that we can improve sales performance, but you need to target what you do very carefully.
That's absolutely right. It isn't a question of one size fits all. So for individual groups of sales behaviours, there are certain interventions, certain training or development that's needed. That's absolutely correct.
Lynette, thank you very much.
Thank you.